हरि ओम। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते। भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते। सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि रक्षति डुग्रन्करणे। सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि रक्षति डुग्रन्करणे। From 16th. अंगं गलितं पलितं मुण्डं दशनविहीनं जातं तुण्डं वृद्धो याति गृहीत्वा दण्डं तदपि न मुञ्चत्याशापिण्डम्। अग्रे वह्निः पृष्ठे भानुः चुबुकसमर्पितजानुः करतलभिक्षस्तरुतलवासः तदपि न मुञ्चत्याशापाशः। कुरुते गङ्गासागरगमनं व्रतपरिपालनमथवा दानं ज्ञानविहीनः सर्वमतेन मुक्तिं भजति न जन्मशतेन। सुरमन्दिरतरुमूलनिवासः शय्याभूतलम् सर्वपरिग्रहभोगत्यागः कस्य सुखं न करोति विरागः। योगरतो वा भोगरतो वा सङ्गरतो वा सङ्गविहीनः स्य ब्रह्मणि रमते चित्तं नन्दत्येव। भगवद्गीता किञ्चिदधीता गङ्गाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारिसमर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेन न चर्चा। पुनरपि जननं पुनरपि मरणं पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम्। इह संसारे बहुदुस्तारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे। रथ्याचर्पटविरचितकन्थः पुण्य विवर्जितपन्थः। योगी योगिनियोजितचित्तः रमते बालोन्मत्तवदेव। कस्त्वं कोऽहं कुत आयातः कामे जननी को मे तातः इति परिभावय सर्वमसारं। त्यक्त्वा स्वप्नविचारं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः। व्यर्थं कुप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भवसमचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्याचिरयाद्विष्णुत्वं। शत्रौ मित्रे पुत्रे बन्धौ मा कुरु यत्नं विग्रहसन्धौ। सर्वस्मिन्नपि पश्यात्मानं सर्वोत्सृज भेदाज्ञानं। कामं क्रोधं लोभं मोहं त्यक्त्वात्मानं पश्यति सोऽहम्। आत्मज्ञानविहीना मूढा ते पच्यन्ते नरकनिगूढा ज्ञेयं गीता नाम सहस्रं ज्ञेयं श्रीपतिरूपमजस्रं ज्ञेयं सज्जनसङ्गे चित्तं देयं दीनजनाय च वित्तं सुखतः क्रियते रामा भोगः पश्चादन्तशरीरे रोगः यद्यपि लोके मरणं शरणं तदपि न मुञ्चति पापाचरणम् अर्थमनर्थं भावय नित्यं नास्ति ततः सुखलेशः सत्यं पुत्रादपि धनभाजां भीतिः सर्वत्रैषा विहिता रीतिः प्राणायामं प्रत्याहारं नित्यानित्यविवेकविचारं जाप्यसमेधसमाधिविधानं कुर्ववधानं महदवधानं गुरुचरणाम्बुजनिर्भरभक्तः संसारादचिराद्भवमुक्तः सेन्द्रियमानसनियमदेवं द्रक्ष्यसि निजहृदयस्थं देवं मूढ कश्चन वैयाकरणो डुग्गृह्ध्यानन्धुरिणः डुग्गृह्करणाध्यायनधुरिणः श्रीमच्छङ्कर भगवच्छिष्यै बोधित आसिच्छोद्धितकरणः भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते नामस्मरणादन्यमुपायं न हि पश्यामो भवतरणे भवतरणे anyway we'll see differences will be there. Okay. So we will repeat now something. We will learn something new and then continue with Bhaja Govindam. You can repeat behind me. Vedo nityam adhiyatam taduditam कर्मस्वनुष्ठीयताम् तेनेशस्य विधीयताम् अपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम् पापौघः परिधूयताम् भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छाव्यवसीयताम् निजगृहात् तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम् वेदो नित्यमधीयतां तदुदितं कर्मस्वनुष्ठीयताम् तेनेशस्य विधीयतामपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम् पापौघः परिधूयतां भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छाव्यवसीयतां निजगृहात् तूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम्. One more we will see. संगसत्सु विधीयताम् भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयताम् भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयताम् शान्त्यादिः परिचीयताम् शान्त्यादिः परिचीयताम् दृढतरं कर्माशु सत्कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यताम् दृढतरं कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यताम् सिद्विद्वानुपसृप्यताम् सिद्विद्वानुपसृप्यताम् प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुका सेव्यताम् तत्पादुका सेव्यताम् ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थताम् ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यताम् श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम् श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम् संगः सत्सु विधीयताम् भगवतो भक्तिर्दृढाधीयताम् शान्त्यादिः परिचीयताम् दृढतरं कर्माशु सन्त्यज्यताम् सिद्विद्वानुपसृप्यताम् प्रतिदिनं तत्पादुका सेव्यताम् ब्रह्मैकाक्षरमर्थ्यताम् श्रुतिशिरो वाक्यं समाकर्ण्यताम् ओम. Okay, this is from Sadhana Panchakam. So Sadhana Panchakam are 5 stanzas. Panchakam is 5, Sadhana Panchakam 5 stanzas. Srimad Shankaracharya Virachita Sadhana Panchakam. So it is made by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. A very nice schedule, pathway, timetable, direction for a human being to achieve the goal. So after Bhaja Govindam, we will be learning Sadhana Panchakam. Okay. So those are the first 2 shlokas which we just said. Slowly as we keep chanting it, the words will become clear. The words will come in our mouth, and then that will be easy when we start going for the meaning. Okay. So till now 15 shlokas of Bhaja Govindam are simple. It's going smooth. So from 15 to 30, 31, whatever is there, or 35, we have just said. And slowly now we will start along with this 15, 20 shlokas of Bhaja Govindam. We will start with the Sadhana Panchakam also. Right? So that we are ready after Bhaja Govindam to go to Sadhana Panchakam. Good. So now we will continue with Bhaja Govindam. Okay, where were we in the last one? 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me open my Atma Vidya Upasana Bhaja Govindam text. Okay, we completed 12, and in the first 12, very clearly Acharya starts with Bhaja Govindam. This रट्टा मारने का जो रट्टू पोपट है, grammar rules, just knowing intellectually everything is not going to help. Bhaja Govindam, Adhyatma Bhaja Govindam, Adi Daivikartham Bhaja Govindam, Adi Bhautikartham Bhaja Govindam. And says, be satisfied with what you have got. Mudha, do not crave for more, because it will just go away. How? In the third one, he says, have very good sense control and mind control. Shama Dama should be in place. The fourth one, he moves to saying that how fragile is the life, and in this fragility of the life, which is so short, it is filled with a lot of problems which take our time. Health problems, mental problems, physical problems, relationship problems, and we are only and only just sad about the whole life without achieving what we are supposed to do in this human life. This, don't think that's a big achievement, because till you have the ability to earn, people will, all this relationship, so far as this you continue with dehatma buddhi, you will have the problem, the relationship, and everyone will take care of you so far as you have an ability to earn. Once your ability to earn stops, once you start becoming old, you start your 1985 tape recorder or 1885 tape recorder, everyone will start running away. So it is of no use. If you say that, no, my wife, my spouse, my better half is with me, she or he is also equally old, she or he cannot hear, so I can keep saying what I want, doesn't matter, we both are made for each other till we die. Says exactly, that is the point. When you die, the same wife or the husband, bharya bibyati tasmin kaye, will start fearing this same body which she was or he was adoring. So Bhaja Govindam, don't waste your time. It is absolutely waste if you are going to get stuck. And there are so many distractions throughout in our life. Starts with balastavat krida saktaha. During childhood, I am attached to the toys. During youth, you are attached to the opposite gender. During old age, if nothing is available, one thing is self-generating. God generates that, continuously, which is called fear. And I am attached to the fear. I love to be fearful. More and more as the age grows, more and more I'll be fearful about me and mine. Okay, and that is going to be a bigger problem. So come out of it, Bhaja Govindam. Understand that what is this you are talking of relationship. Ativa Vichitraha. Biggest Ascharya, this is Samsaraha is called Ativa Vichitraha. Who are you? Understand that. Understand your main purpose, the goal of this Janma. Don't waste it with the rest of the things, because that's how the world will move. You have to use this discretion, ability, intelligence, viveka, and slowly get into the right path. Okay. Then how do you do? Get in connection with people who are with the right knowledge, with the right pursuit, who are called, that is called satsangaha. When you connect with people with the right pursuit, you will also start liking it. You will start getting a little more knowledge about it. Slowly the ignorance will go. Your goal in life will become clearer. And then that attachment with the right will start making you detached with the others. Satsangatve nissangatvam. And once nissanga comes, automatically this shackles, nirmohatvam, the delusion will go, and then mind will become stable. Sadhana chatushtaya, you will get nischala tattvam, and once you get nischala tattvam, automatically you will get a guru, you will get the shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam, and jivan muktaha will be the end result of it. Understand? It is like an example that have a clear understanding of what this life is. It is, he has given 3 examples. An old person is incapable of loving. A dry pond is no more a pond, it's just a piece of land. Same way, if you are old, you cannot be calling that it is my parivaraha. How much ever you associate, they will dissociate. Understand, this is samsaraha. Don't get unduly stuck with this parivaraha and call it samsaraha. Come out of it. That is your main pursuit. That is the main goal. And from there, says, if you feel that you are no old, I am young, I have a lot of wealth, forget it. Ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garvam Harati nimeshat kalas sarvam. This kala tattvam is there. Never forget or never have a wrong understanding about this kala. Kala kridati gachatyayu. It will keep on. As we said, the moment I cried first, my time bomb, I have unpinned it. So that is ticking. If you miss that, you have missed the boat. And why we are saying you have missed the boat? You have paid a lot. You have paid a lot. Mahata punya panyena to get this human body. And this human body has got a particular goal. If you do not even think or try working towards that goal, it is absolutely useless to get this human body. You would have been better off with an animal body. Correct? Without a will, without a purushartha, you would have been better off like a like a completely animals are, they are what is that? Huh? No, what programmed. So you are also programmed. Don't behave programmed. Getting up in the morning, ये किया, उसके बाद क्या हुआ, ठीक है, ब्रेकफास्ट बनाया, उसके बाद क्या हुआ, ब्रेकफास्ट खाया, फिर क्या हुआ, ऑफिस गया, फिर क्या हुआ, शाम को आया, फिर उसके बाद क्या, खाना बनाया, सोया, वापस सुबह उठा, सेम थिंग गोइंग ऑन. क्या किया? थ्रू आउट आई डिड दिस वेरी नाइसली फॉर 50 years. Now I can't do it, but still my mind wants to just do the same thing because I am habitual doing that. Why I did it? No idea. In that I earned a lot. I got a family and I have everything now except knowledge and peace of mind. Correct? And the whole purpose of this human life is to get knowledge, and knowledge you can get only with peace of mind. So if you don't have the main two pursuits of life, the whole life is waste. Right? So Ma kuru dhanajana yavvana garvam harati nimeshat kalas sarvam. This kala tattvam is there na. It will just take away everything in a second. Every day the media shows us. थोड़ा दिन पहला कोई था, अभी now it is Sushant Singh. सुबह शाम harati nimeshat kalas sarvam. Before June 8th, Riya Chakravarti was totally different. Today, no one wants to take her name. Harati nimeshat kalas sarvam. Be very careful about this. Maya mayamidam akhilam buddhva brahma padam. Go to that shashwatam. Don't be at this ashashwatam world. It is not going to do anything. Use the world. Use the body. It is a very good tool. You can use it like a chair, a cardboard chair. You can do everything with it except sitting on it. If you sit, Humpty Dumpty. Okay, Sida. So, if you are choosing that, be very clear. Samsara I want, no problem. But, you know, with one wife you will get wife's sister, wife's parents, wife's brother, wife's in-laws. Like that you will get bandhakatvam, atriptikaratvam, dukkha mishritatvam along with it. So ek ke saath teen free, no problem. And if you say I love that, tathastu, you deserve only that. Bhagavan will say, I made a mistake. I have now time to correct it. Next Janma, I know what to give. Cockroach is waiting. That's all. So you have a choice. You want to be a cockroach? Enjoy. Because if you feel that ye gandi nali mein reh ke I am enjoying that, then better be a cockroach and be in actual nali. Otherwise, the moment you consider this to be gandi nali, you will leave it and move into the right path. Which means leave in the sense devalue it. Do not overvalue all these things. Correct? They are required to go ahead. They are sadhanas. You just use it, keep moving ahead. But don't get stuck. Okay? And then in the 12th shloka says, Dina yaminyaha sayam prataha shishira vasantau punarayataha kalah kridati gacchatyayuhu How much Kala Tattvam he has been telling, right? Across, right from every moment, he says that time bomb. Don't forget the time bomb. This will keep coming. It's such a cyclic thing. We feel that we are doing something, vapas aa gaya. Morning to night, Shishira to Vasanta. Like that, time will just fly. And still, just by satisfying your Asha Pashaha, you will never be satisfied. This desire is like a hodi. You know what is a hodi? What is a hodi?
Boy.
Hodi means a boil. So initially it will start itching. You will scratch it. You will like it. Further, that scratching will lead to further itching. Further, you will scratch it. You will enjoy it. The more you scratch, the more it will itch. The more it itches, the more it will scratch. Dinayaminyo sayam prataha Shishira vasantau punarayata खुजली 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 खुजली. करेक्ट. बाद में क्या हुआ? डॉक्टर से अभी गया, इतना बड़ा घाव आ गया है उसका. पहला इट वॉज नॉट देयर एट ऑल. हु क्रिएटेड द घाव? आई क्रिएटेड द घाव. सो बी केयरफुल. This will create unknowingly, you will start feeling I am enjoying, but unknowingly it will start create a big problem, which then you feel now it is too late, I cannot come out of it. Okay, that is the time you have given up. You have given up on what is the goal of life. अब मेरे से तो होएगा नहीं, अभी हो गया. This life is gone, we will see next time. Next time किधर चांस है? कौन दिया है चांस? कोई शाश्वत में क्या? भगवान हैज गिवन अ बॉन्ड पेपर में राइटिंग कि हाँ नेक्स्ट जन्म में और आफ्टर 3 जन्म आई विल गिव यू अगेन अ ह्यूमन बर्थ. कुछ नहीं. सो इफ यू हैव मिस्ड इट, इट्स गॉन, राइट? सो तदपि न मुंचत्याशा पाशः. एंड विद दिस द आचार्य actually completes it with this what is called as Mancharika, right? Pancharika, it is called Dwadasha Pancharika Stotram, correct? Dwadasha Pancharika Stotram, this is called. And from here the 13th shloka is called Charpata Shloka, and Charpata Shloka are written by others who are various Shishyas or across various Acharyas have written it, but still because all are connecting to Moha Mudgaraha, the whole thing is collated together under Bhaja Govindam, and it is all in the same Chandas, so it is easy to continue with that. So the next one is by Padmapadacharya. Padmapadacharya has written this one. काते कांता धनगत चिंता वातुल किं तव नास्ति नियंता त्रिजगति सज्जन संगति रेका भवति भवार्णवतरणे नौका. हे वातुल ते कांता का, हे वातुल ते कांता का धनगत चिंता किमर्थम. Don't have to write it. I'm just talking, I'm telling the Anvaya of it. How do you break it up? Okay. Some idea of Sanskrit you will start getting. The poem, the what do you call? The Gadya is made into the Padya form. The poetry form is made into a prose form. How? काते कांता धनगत चिंता वातुल किं तव नास्ति नियंता त्रिजगति सज्जन संगति रेका भवति भवार्णव तरणे नौका. This thing is called the poetic form. We will make it into the prose form first. हे वातुल ते कांता का धनगत चिंता किमर्थम तव नियंता न अस्ति किम त्रिजगति सज्जन संगति एका एव भवार्णव तरणे नौका भवति. That is how the whole Anvayam will be there. So, what is this Vatula? Vatula means foolish person. Vatula means foolish person. O foolish person, ka te kanta dhanagata chinta kimartham. Why are you so attached to your spouse and dhanagata chinta? Correct? Te kanta, see, 1 minute. Kanta means, okay, sorry, I made a mistake here. Kanta means magnet. Okay, that is why even wife is called Kanta, like magnet. Okay, so Kanta is magnet. Is asking Kate Kanta. What is that magnetic attraction you have on what? Dhanagata chinta kimartam. Why do you have so much of binding desire like the magnet? And why are you worried so much about loss of wealth, property and everything? Why? इतना क्या है? करेक्ट? ओके. त्रिजगति सज्जन संगति. ओके. त्रिजगति in this three world, सज्जन संगति. एक एव. But before that he says, तव नियंता न अस्ति किम. I will again start so that you will get the continuity properly. O foolish person, हे वातुला, te kanta ka. What is this desire? What is that attraction for you? Why are you connected so much or bound so much for the loss of wealth and property? Okay. हे वातुला, ते कांता का dhanagata chinta kimartham. Are we able to get this clearly? Okay. Then he says, tava niyanta na asti kim. Is there no one to control you? Tava niyanta, niyaman is to control. Na asti kim. There is no one to control you. That unbridled freedom with this bondage, like a magnetic attraction to all me and mine. Where are you going like a fool, just like a mad person, right? Understand one thing. Trijagati sajjana sangati. In these three worlds, sajjana sangati eka. Only by association with the right people, sajjana sangati eka, kim bhavati? Bhavarnava tarane nauka. What is Arnava? Arnava means a huge portion of water, means an ocean or a sea. Bhavarnava means the samsara sagara. Bhavarnava means samsara sagara. Correct? Tarane. What is tarane?
Cross.
To swim across. Tarane. Eka eva nauka. There is only one nauka. What? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Sajjana Sangati, Bhaja Govindam. Sajjana Sangati, Bhaja Govindam. He Vatula, te kanta ka dhanagata chinta kimartham tava nasti niyanta trijagati sajjana eka eva bhavarnava nauka tarane bhavati. Are we getting it now? Rephrasing the whole thing in Sanskrit is much easier than writing in English if you try to understand it. Correct? Just rephrase the whole thing in Sanskrit and you will know what it means. Okay? So don't get unduly attached to everything. If you want to attach, have that one attachment. If you remember that example of, if you have many what do you call, twigs or many lakde ka pieces, and when they are tied together little loosely without touching, how do you remove the knot?
Make another tight knot.
So you have to tie tightly with some other knot by which this automatically will become loose. समझ में आ रहा है? So tight, more tight कि जो बांधा है loosely वो अपने आप लूज होके छूट जाएगा. That means if my attachment is loosely bound to all dhana, gata, dhanagata or kanta or anyone, tie a tighter knot sajjana sange and govindam, automatically the other knots will get loosened and you will swim over bhavati bhavarnava. Are we able to get this? Clear? Yeah.
Sir, what three words that you mentioned? Three words.
Which one?
Three words.
Three words.
Three words.
Three
World,
words.
world.
Ah, three words. Okay. Trijagati. What is Trijagati? Bhu, bhuvaha,
Patal, Bhumi
suvaha.
and Jal.
No. Bhu, bhuvaha, suvaha. Bhu, bhuvaha, bhur, bhuva, suvahar, trijaga. Bhu is this Prithvi. Bhuvaha is Antariksha. Suvaha is Swarga. So typically human beings stay in Bhu. In Bhuvaha, it is more like Pitraloka, and Suvaha is Devaloka. So if you consider these three as three lokas, in all the three lokas, this is very clearly, you remember what is our pranayam mantra? What is pranayam mantra?
प्राणस्येवं वशे सर्वं
Tridive yat pratishtitam. What is Tridive? Wait. Tridive. What is Tridive? Not Tridev movie. Correct? Tridive. Diva. Tridive is Bhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. Yat pratishtitam. Now that becomes Vachyartha, a simple word meaning. But what is the Lakshyartha here? The Lakshyartha is Bhu equal to my waking state, Bhuvaha equal to my dream state, Suvaha equal to my Sushupti state. Correct? Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, Shu, Avastha. Three Avastha are equivalent to three states. So in all the three states, Sajjana Sange Chittam. Okay. A very famous or a very renowned, I'll not say famous, very respected sannyasi was there. I'm missing out on the name. From south. So, sorry? Yeah. So, what happened once was he wanted to check. What is his reaction in dream. So he calls all his disciples and says that, do one thing. When I am going to sleep, you all do not sleep, but you all note if I say something, if I do something, just note it, so that after I get up from sleep, you tell me. And there were 3 or 4 people who were watching him. He wanted to know what comes in his dream. Okay. Because you can control the thoughts what come when you are waking. Dream is not controllable, it comes. But then understand that the dream thoughts come predominantly what thoughts are continued in the waking state. So it's an indirect way to know from the dream, like a feedback mechanism, whether my thought in the waking state is correct or not. And surprisingly, when 3 or 4 people differently, when they noted it down, all were consistently telling only one thing: even in dream, you are only taking the name of the God. Which means even the dream is going to be that way. There is no other thought which is going to come. That means you are completely immersed only in one thought. So there is no scope for some other thought to come. Yes, tell me.
This was Appaya Dikshidhar.
Correct, Appaya Dikshidhar, correct.
So he actually took Umattambu. I don't know
Correct,
what it is
correct.
called in
See,
English.
that is okay. Okay, yes. Actually, it means that he took something which you can see. They give certain medicines by which you will be able to share what comes verbally in your mind. I mean, it is in psychotherapy and all, you use that. So they induce an injection or something by which your mind goes into, it's not hallucination, but it is something like whatever comes to your mind, you will verbalize it. So that time they had some available jadi booties. If you have that, he will also blutter whatever comes in the mind. All thoughts will be bluttered out.
Narco analysis.
It's like narco analysis. Exactly. Narco analysis. Okay. It works that way. So yeah, Appaya Dikshidhar. Exactly. So see, when at the dream level, at the rather you can say that at a unconscious level also, if this is going to be the thought.
He has written a poem, Unmatta Panjagam. So whole this thing he has written that.
Unmatta. See, Unmatta is completely becoming Unmada. Is like, it's not hallucination, but it is going beyond your this current state of completely in a different plane. And there he has written this. So see, very clearly people have tried to even find out what it is that way. Apna idhar to even while we are talking like this, our mind is somewhere totally wrong. Okay. So from this we can understand that why acharyas and their shishyas write it this way, that the thought becomes okay only when you are with satsangaha, not dussangaha. Okay. So wherever we expose our mind, see, for children we tell very nicely you should have with a proper friends, company and everything. But for us, we never implement this. And acharyas say, we being children of Vedanta, satsanga is the right sangaha. Okay, that is the only thing which will slowly take you away from this. You yourself will start without a pain detaching and devaluing the samsaraha, like urvarukamiva bandhanat mrityor mukshiyam amritat. It will automatically detach and go without paining you and without paining others also. Others will also say, "Ne baba, isko chhod do. He is in his own dhunki mein." Jo bolte hain na dhunki mein. So you are in your dhunki. That's how it is. Okay? Good.
What is the exact meaning of Mrityur Mokshi Yamamrita?
We will take that later on.
Okay.
We will complete Bhaja Govindam first. Okay? Because that itself, or I can share with you a link by Swamiji where he has taken this, as well as he has taken two Dhyana Shloka of Rudra. And this particular one, when you say Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita, is, and more than that, he has talked about the Triyambakam Yajamahe, what it is, what actually it means, apart from the word meaning. So I will probably share that. It's a half an hour or 1 hour talk. You can just hear it and understand much more. Okay, the next one is by Totakacharya, the 14th one. Jatilo mundi lunchita keshaha.
So what is Niyanta?
Niyanta is to control. Niyanta, niyantran karna. Niyantran is what? To control, right? Niyanta means you don't have a controller. One who controls is Niyanta. The Niyanta does Niyantrana. Correct? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Jatilo mundi lunchita keshaha काषायांबर बहुकृत वेशः पश्यन्नपि च न पश्यति मूढः उदर निमित्तं बहुकृत वेशः. And there is one he there. Okay. When you are saying it, it should be Jatilo mundi lunchita keshaha काषायांबर बहुकृत वेशः पश्यन्नपि च न पश्यति मूढः Hyudara nimittam. He udara. So there is a word he, or you have to separately say it as Pashyannapi cha na pashyati moodaha. He udara nimittam bahukrita veshaha. Normally we miss out on this he, and he means emphasis. Okay. So Jatilo mundi lunchita keshaha काषायांबर बहुकृत वेशः पश्यन्नपि च न पश्यति मूढः ह्युदर निमित्तं बहुकृत वेशः. Okay, it's easy to take the he down and join it with u. It becomes hu. Hu. Hyudara nimittam. Okay? Okay. Now, Anvaya of this. Jatilaha va, mundi va, lunchita keshaha va, kashayambara bahukrita veshaha va, moodaha, pashyannapi chana pashyati, udara nimittam hi eshaha bahukrita veshaha. Okay, what does that mean? Jatilaha. What is Jatilaha?
With hair.
No, not with hair, with jata. So people, especially this one, is focused on sannyasis and sadhus. This particular one is not for grihasthas. It is for sannyasis and sadhus who have left and gone and taken sannyasa by their will. Okay. Some of them are jatila sannyasis. Means they will have jata. Alag alag type ka jata hai. And again this jata, different knots, will talk of different, what do you call, they are from akhadas. ये अखाड़ा का रहेगा तो इतना नॉट वाला जटा रहेगा, ये अखाड़ा. So all these things, they have their own rules and regulations. So jatila sadhus will have a different way of tying it. Okay. Even for that matter, shikha. For a grihastha it is a shikha. For a sannyasi it is a jata, sorry. Right? So this shikha, also you have 1 knot, 3 knots, 5 knots. Okay. Like that there used to be shikha also used to have various knots. And that was traditionally coming. उसके बाद 1 knot वाला भी गुल हो गया अभी. 1 knot वाला शिखा भी गुल हो गया. It's no more seen. Hardly few people have this shikha, and shikha is a must. Okay, as per our traditional knowledge, shikha is a must. Without shikha you can't do any karma, not possible. Without shikha, that is why on the day after cremation, the karta will remove the shikha. So even shikha is removed. So if you full bald is only, which means you are doing it only when you have done that karma of antyeshti samskara. If you have done the cremation and come, that is the time you have to remove everything. Otherwise the shikha will always be there. Okay. Now it is a fashion. Pura saaf kar do. But that is not acceptable. Okay. So jatilaha is one with jata. Mundi means mundanam completely, and mundanam is allowed for sannyasis. Jata is allowed for sannyasis, mundanam is allowed for sannyasis, because in people from south will know this word. The shikha is called kudumi. Okay, this word kudumi is actually changed form of another word. It was actually kutumbi, a family house dweller person is called kutumbi. A person in kutumba is kutumbi. So a person who has got this shikha is a grihastha person. It's a clear lakshana, what you call, of a grihastha person is a shikha should be there. And the same person, if he has removed the shikha, two things could have been there. Either an ashaucha, that there is a cremation which he has done and come. He has done, he has cremated and come. Then only, not others. He or children for the father, like that. Direct children only, not everyone. Or he has given up the grihastha ashrama. And when he gives up the grihastha ashrama, the shikha is removed, the yajnopavita is removed. No more required. And in place of that, the danda is given. In sannyasa, danda is given. Okay, so they, like you munji dalte na, like that danda dharana, there is a mantra. They take the danda and then they also do the udvasana of it. They actually, so there are people who continuously use the danda till the death. There are people who does the visarjan of the danda after 3 or 4 days and then go without danda only. So they complete the danda dharana vidhi and they do visarjana of it and continue. Like for example, Swami Paramarthananda doesn't have a danda. Correct?
This is like identification.
It is not identification. No. It is not identification. Please. None of these are external symbolisms. Please understand. These are all very clearly vows which you take, pratijna which you have taken, and these are sakshi for pratijna. When we do it, we are doing it with Agni Sakshi. A sannyasi is a niragni. So for him the sakshi is the danda. So it is not just for an outward show. Nothing in Sanatana Dharma is for an outward show. What happens is, because it is continuously done and it becomes a predictive lakshana. See, for example, it is like saying ladies wearing Mangal Sutra is to show others that I am married. No. It is not to show others. That is not the primary reason. The Mangal Sutra, Mangalya Dharana it is called. Mangalya Dharana is for that Mangalya in me. Over a period of time, people have correlated that okay, if this is that means the person is married. Today what has happened is that Upalakshana, see, that is why you have a Lakshana and a Upalakshana. The main purpose of doing it and the outwardly visibility. The outwardly visibility has become more strong than the actual purpose of doing it. Because the purpose of doing it is not understood. And that's exactly in this particular shloka, he says Jatilaha, Mundi, all these are externally you are showing it. Okay. Understand why the Jata is there. Understand why the Mundanam is done. Correct? Jatilo Mundi or Lunchita Keshaha. You know what is Lunchita Kesha? Plaited. When you pleat the hairs. Lunchita Keshaha Kashayambara. So now I have worn a saffron orc. The saffron clothes. The orchard what you wear. Sannyasi's dress. Kashayambara Bahukrita Veshaha. A lot of such bahar ka dikhava. Pashyan api na pashyati. See, this is a way of telling it. Totakacharya is a very, very, when you look at Totakacharya, he actually, bolte na, he pricks you without you understanding that he is given a good prick. He'll prick you that way. He says, Jatilaha, Mundi, Lunchita Keshaha, Kashayambara, Bahukrita Veshaha. Why did you do it? You opted for sannyasa, right? Why did you leave everything and come for sannyasa? What are you supposed to see that you are not seeing? You have come to learn. You have come into sannyasa ashrama. What was the goal? For jnanam. Pashyannapi na pashyati. You are seeing the other sannyasis, you are seeing your acharya, you are doing everything, you see them. That concept of jnanam is why you have actually come. And you behave as though you are blind. Then what does it mean? Udara nimittam bahukrita veshaha. For your fulfilling your stomach needs, you are putting various upar se dikhava. That means I do all this, जाके भिक्षा मांगेगा तो भिक्षा मिल जाएगा मेरे को. सन्यासी है भाई, इसको कोई कुछ पूछने का नहीं. He doesn't have responsibility. Okay, that is taking undue advantage of the situation by external appearances, but internally completely you are not a yogi, you are a bhogi. Not only a bhogi, you are a rogi, you are a manorogi. You do not have that much of confidence to even tell people that I don't have. By that garb of a sannyasi, you are only looking that for some livelihood, खाना मिलेगा, मेरे को रहने के लिए जगह मिलेगा, उसके लिए मैं कर रहा हूँ. What an absolute waste. Are we able to get that? So in a nice way he says, now, why do people see this jata, mundanam, all this have got lot of meaning. See, in Jains, they have that vidhi of becoming a monk.
Diksha.
When they take that diksha or whatever that vidhi is called, in that vidhi, what you are supposed to do earlier was they used to pull the hair till they become fully bald. They will pull the hair. It is not someone coming and shaving your head. Huh? Why? They have a very clear understanding that as many hair I have, that many are my desires. So I pluck it out. I pluck my desires out. No more desires. That is how you become mundanam, not by shaving. Okay. Same way jata. If I have so many desires, can I bind some of these together and reduce the number of desires? The other thing is, because they are into the yoga, that they do not know the time or anything, they do not take care of themselves, jata gets formed. The jata gets formed. Okay. Anyway, this is not a class to explain about monism and how the monks are and sannyasa ashrama, but they have extended it from grihastha ashrama also to sannyasis, because even at that time they see sannyasis who are misusing the social system and fooling people. Okay, तो सिर्फ अभी नहीं हो रहा है, इवन ड्यूरिंग आदि शंकरा's टाइम, वो जो बोलते हैं ना, कौन सा बाबा जी है, all the babajis were still there. Asaram Bapu was there, many Bapus were there. Okay, so it is nothing new. So far as human beings are there, all varieties will be there. But if we consider that to be Sat Sangha, then only God can help. If you consider these Babajis to be Sat Sangha, then only God can help. Right? Incidentally, why should there be a place called Kailasa? I hope you are understanding whom I am referring to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nityananda Swami.
Oh.
Why there should be a place called Kailasa? Correct? Why run away? Jatilo Mundi Lunchita Keshaha Kashayambara Bahukrita Veshaha. Fantastic talk, but not walk the talk. I run away and do what? I create a parallel system. That means bondage. Think about it. Huh? So now new currency, new policies, everything new. I will decide who can come in. What does that mean? Are we able to get that? So we are not here to do a character evaluation of people, but the point is, in walks of life, we will come across many people. We have to use our viveka and understand who is Sat Sangha. Otherwise, you will get joined to Asat Sangha and then you will have a problem. It will take you somewhere else. You will not even know that. So you have to be very, very careful. In Satsanga, you should know very clearly. You should have your own yardsticks to check. Checks and balances should be there. Nothing wrong in it. Because you are giving the whole of your precious life, you are giving it for that, right? If you wrongly go, अभी चलते टाइम नीचे वो मॉस है, बिना देख के पाँव रखा, गिरने वाला ही है. तो मॉस है तो उसका बाजू में से जाना है. तो लाइक दैट यू विल सी मॉस जैसा बहुत जटिलो मुंडी लुंचित केशा बहुत जगह रहेगा, बाजू में जाओ स्लिप होएगा. बी वेरी केयरफुल. एंड कंटिन्यू. सो दिस इज फॉर सन्यासीज. उदर ही उदर निमित्तम बहुकृत वेशः. हाउ व्हाट एन एम्फसिस. All these sannyasis are, not all, many of them who show are only doing it for 2 square meals, and in the name of sannyasa create a new empire, have a completely unbridled freedom to do what you want, a new society of yourself, the rules what you decide, not the social rules which are prevalent. Correct? And you fool yourself and everyone. Okay, so don't get wrongly. That is why our Sanatana Dharma always, anything which stops your Purushartha Nishchaya, Sanatana Dharma will throw it out. What is Purushartha Nishchaya? Ability to discriminate and have a proper goal, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. If that you lose that ability to do it, that is called Purushartha Nishchaya. You have lost that ability. Then you are called Bhranti. Completely disabled person. That means what? If I am seeing it and also I am just like mad, I am following someone without no. नहीं. वो करेगा तो मुझे अच्छा लगता है. Then you have lost your Purushartha. The ability to make an inquiry you have lost. And if you have lost that, then you are, forget everything, you are no more a human being. Which means I have given my remote control to someone else. I have given my remote control to someone else. Does it make sense? He says, in all this, you will see all these also, but be very careful. Okay. And again from there, it comes back to Grihastha Ashrama. And this Hasta Malaka has written the next one, which is Angam Galitam Palitam Mundam Dashana Vihinam Jatam Tundam Vruddho Yati Grihitva Dandam Tadapi Namunchatyasha Pindam. A very simple one, very nicely put. Angam Galitam. What is Galitam?
That?
सड़ रहा है, सड़ रहा है, डीकेइंग, गलना, अंगम गलितम.
Deteriorate.
हाँ, Sorry?
Deteriorating.
Deteriorating, correct. Deteriorating is a right word because this is referring to age related deterioration. Angam galitam. Okay, it is very harsh to call it decay, but it is, in reality, it is deteriorating. Over a period of time, your ability starts reducing to a great extent. Okay, then palitam mundam. What is mundam?
Balding.
उसका पालन करना मतलब विदाउट एनी एफर्ट आई कैन मेंटेन माई बॉल्डनेस मीन्स व्हाट हेयर डजंट ग्रो हो गया बंजर खेत है अभी अंगम गलितम पलितम मुंडम सो स्लोली दे आर नाउ showing that old age body deteriorating I am without any effort bald getting bald okay dashana vihinam what is dashana vihinam dashana means teeth दांत विहीनम बिना दांत का जातम तुंडम यू नो व्हाट इज जातम तुंडम ये जो लोअर लिप और जॉ है ना वो ऐसा गिर जाता है ना विदाउट अ होल्ड इट फॉल्स डाउन सी ओल्ड पीपल एंड ऑल इट विल जस्ट फॉल डाउन जातम तुंडम दशन विहीनम जातम तुंडम देयर इज नो रिजिडिटी इट इज जस्ट फॉलन डाउन ओके सो अंगम गलितम पलितम मुंडम दशन विहीनम जातम तुंडम now he gives a name to that state it is called vriddha what is vriddha vriddha equal to angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam jatam tundam irrespective of a male or a female correct now if normally supports are not there then you need what external support scaffolding you know what is scaffolding स्कैफोल्डिंग मतलब मालूम है क्या है बिल्डिंग का बाहर प्रांची बांधते हैं ना हाँ सपोर्ट सिस्टम एक्सटर्नल जिसको ऊपर चढ़ के फिर वो कुछ काम कर सकता है करेक्ट वैसा स्कैफोल्डिंग हाथ में आता है क्या वृद्धो याति गृहीत्वा दंडम हाथ में और एक नो यू आर नो मोर अ 2-legged पर्सन नो यू आर अ 3-legged पर्सन विथ 2 legs यू विल फॉल डाउन तीसरा हाथ में मनता है आर यू एबल टू गेट दिस अंगम गलितम पलितम मुंडम दशन विहीनम जातम तुंडम वृद्धो याति गृहीत्वा दंडम तदपि न मुंचति फिर भी आई वांट चकली एंड चूड़ा इन बटर मिल्क आशा पिंडम आशा पिंडम see what is pindam
Body.
Under.
Body.
what is pinda pindam means a ball of rice stuck to each other when you make a ball of rice which is completely stuck to each other enmeshed ball of rice is a pindam so all my ashas are like a pindam stuck to me and I am unable to leave that bodily I can't do anything but my mind is evergreen हम बोलते हैं ना बचपन का और बचपन का क्या है वो व्हाट इज दैट यस सुशील
उम्र 55 के दिल बचपन का
हाँ ये 55 को और बढ़ा दो 75 80 85 एंड दिल बचपन का because they would want to prove at that time that they can do everything that insecurity which comes in at that time no I have to prove that I can do I'm still able to do it that is disrespecting age that is clearly disrespecting age Better than that should be Kala Kridati Gacchatyayuhu. Anyway, I've got very few days. What should I do? Bhaja Govindam. This body should be taken care by someone else. No, I can't. I'm unable to take care of my body. It is their prarabdham. It is my prarabdham. Leave it off. What can I fight it now? Over. If someone takes care of it, they will take care. Otherwise, Bhaja Govindam. आ गया बुलावा मैं जाएगा खत्म. That should be the mind. Rather than that, देखो आ गया क्या खाना हो गया क्या आज क्या लाया मिठाई क्या लाया थोड़ा एक पीस दे दो चालू ही रहता है ऑन ऑन ऑन. My great grandchild's grandchild. I have only nothing. I have nothing else. खाली वो ग्रेट ग्रैंड चाइल्ड का बच्चे का मुंह देख के आई एम रेडी टू गो. आहा वो बोलने को भी होता नहीं है. ओनली वन पर्सन अराउंड हु इज देयर विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दैट पर्सन इज सेइंग. क्योंकि दांत नहीं है क्या बोलते हैं समझ में नहीं आएगा. फिर भी वो छूटेगा नहीं. What does this mean? What does it mean for us? We should not do it. Don't look at old people. Look at yourself, and we should not do this stupidity. Then what should we do? Start now Bhaja Govindam, because at that time also Bhaja Govindam only you will do and nothing else. If we are externally driven now and we continue to be externally extrovert, one day the life will reduce our abilities and capabilities, but our mind will still be extrovert, and then you will have a lot of problem, because this extrovert mind will be taken away one day and you will fight for holding it. Even with Yama, come tomorrow, I will just, I've written my will and kept, let me remove from the cupboard and give it to my elder son, and after that I am ready to go. समझ में आ रहा है? Give me 1 minute. I will just remove that will का paper from the cupboard, give it to my elder son, then I am ready to go. हाँ? इतना देर क्यों नहीं दिया? मुझे गारंटी नहीं था कि आप कब आओगे. तब तक उसने मुझे बाहर निकाल दिया तो क्या करूं मैं? इसलिए वो कबर्ड में अभी तक रखा है कि नहीं? उस पर भरोसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. एंड दैट इज व्हाट आचार्य विल टेल नाउ. नेवर बिलीव योर चिल्ड्रन ऑल्सो. They are not worth believing. It will come. So, very clearly, have the focus of what you want. Be selfish in that and just focus and do that, rather than getting stuck with everything else, which has no meaning. Which has no meaning. Okay, choice is individual. But because of ignorance, you cannot say, I didn't know that. Once you are aware, then it's your choice what path you want to take, which is fine. Don't cry after that. This path will give you this. With every desire, you have got 3 friends coming. The other path will give you Govindam, and no one will come with you. Choice is yours. You have no mid path. इसका भी थोड़ा उसका भी थोड़ा, ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है. Either be here or be there, and think about it. Take a conscious call and start now itself, because inevitably one day you are going to get old. We don't know. You will be alive, not alive. One day suddenly everyone says, I have only one desire. In Tamil they will say, I just want to go करके निकल जाना मनता है. किसी को तकलीफ नहीं देना मनता है. ऐसा करके निकल जाना मनता है. हाँ, तुमने किया क्या ऐसा करके जाने के लिए? जिंदगी भर तो वाट लगाया. यू एक्सपेक्ट दैट भगवान टू गिव यू करके? कुछ नहीं. कितना दिन सड़ाएगा मालूम नहीं है. बी प्रिपेयर्ड. बी प्रिपेयर्ड. So you have to take a call. You have to make a choice. You have to plan it. This is called planning old age. Clearly it is called planning old age. That is the only thing which will take care of it. even if you have tons and tons of money, property, children, nothing will help you in the old age. You know why? I remember last time I told you, I will tell you one particular shloka which I forgot. It is part of Manusmriti. And that shloka is a very beautiful one. Oh, 1 minute. That shloka is a 1 minute. किधर गया? Mritam Sharira Mutsrijya. You can write this if you want. It's a very nice shloka. Every day tell it. It will remind you of reality in life. Mritam Shariram Utsrijya Kashta Loshta Samam Kshitau. Mritam Shariram Utsrijya Kashta Loshta Samam Kshitau. Vimukha Bandhava Yanti. Vimukha Bandhava Yanti. Dharmastam Anugacchati. Dharmastam Anugacchati. I'll again repeat. Mritam Shariram Utsrijya Kashta Loshta Samam Kshitau. Vimukha Bandhava Yanti. Dharmastam Anugacchati. Manusmriti 441. 4th chapter 441 shloka. Manusmriti has got more than 2000 shlokas. This is the 4th chapter 441 shloka.
So can you please repeat once again?
Yeah. Mritam Shariram Utsrijya. Mritam Shariram Utsrijya Kashta Loshta Samam Kshitau. Kashta Loshta Samam Kshitau. Vimukha Bandhava Yanti. Vimukha Bandhava Yanti. Dharmastam Anugacchati. Dharmastam Anugacchati. Okay, everyone have written this? Okay. What is the meaning? Mritam at the time of death. Shariram Utsrijya. Utsarjan means to give up, to remove, to give up. Shariram Utsrijya at the time of death, this Jiva Atma gives away this body. Deha and Sukshma Sharira gets detached. Mritam Shariram Utsrijya. Okay. Then what happens? Kashta Loshta Samam Kshitau. What is Kashta? Kashta Loshta means what?
Lakdi.
Lakdi, but Kashta Loshta means what here? Property, all the material what you were possessing. Correct? All become equivalent to nothing. And Samam Kshitau, it is just lying down there. This Jiva is now going, leaving everything what you have earned, dropping the body. This Jiva is now ready to move, keeping everything what you have earned, everything there itself. That means this body is not going to come with you. What you have earned till now is not going to come with you, including your name and fame. Okay. What remains after the person goes, if someone asks, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says everything goes except name and fame. But that name and fame will not come with this Jiva. That name and fame is with that body. People know that name and fame is with that body, not with this Jiva. Right? So even that will not come. kashta loshta samam kshitau. Then what will happen? Few people will come up to the crematorium, and when they see that the body is started burning, vimukha, they will turn the face. Bandhavaha chaiva, including your dear spouse, dear children, so dear. We were all so dear that we cannot live even one moment without each other. But at that time, vimukha, they will turn and go away. So now you are without a body, without all your belongings, material, without any relationship, and throughout Janma you were only running behind this body, the material and the relationship. Then who is your Sathidar in this yatra now? Dharmastham anugachati, only the dharma will come with you. Think. That account of dharma is only now available with you to come. Nothing else can come. Only when this dharma is gone into a demat form, you can transact it to other lokas. If the dharma has not got dematerialized and is remaining as property, deha or relationship, demat में you can't trade it, तो उसको छोड़ के जाना पड़ेगा. So if you have to trade it, you will have to demat करना पड़ेगा. Demat करने का मतलब क्या है? धर्म. You have to earn dharma. धर्म कैसा आएगा? How will dharma come with you? Dharma Raja, who is taking you? Who is taking you and going? Yama is what? Yamaya Dharma Rajaya Mrityave Chandhakaya cha. Andhaka, blind is blind, doesn't understand anything. उसको मटेरियल वो फॉर्म में देगा तो ही विल टेक इट, नहीं तो कितना भी तुम इधर छोड़ो, I will give you tons of gold. I am the trustee of Padmanabha Swami. All the chest is belonging to you, Dharma Raja. मेरे को स्वर्ग दे दो. उसको दिखेगा नहीं, अंधा है वो. धर्मस्थम अनुगच्छति. That means I need to earn this adrishta punyam, and adrishta punyam will come only by dharma. And if you have to earn adrishta punyam, it will be at the cost of drishta property and relationship. You have to give away little drishta property, you have to give away drishta relationship, you have to give away drishta deha little, and remove time for making a demat account, which is called dharma, adrishta. Very beautiful. ये रोज सुबह एक बार तो देखो. द गोल ऑफ लाइफ विल बिकम वेरी क्लियर. क्या चाहिए अपने को, क्या नहीं चाहिए, कितना चाहिए. इट शुड रिंग अ बेल. यू नीड टू एवरी डे एक बार ये घंटी बजना बनता है. लाइक अ प्रेयर यू टेल इट, नथिंग रॉन्ग. द अदर प्रेयर्स विल नॉट डू एनीथिंग, बट दिस प्रेयर विल श्योरली गिव यू समथिंग. व्हाई? यू नो द मीनिंग. Dharma automatically will start. Adharma will stop. Correct? So, very clearly, if you go back to our Adi Shankara's Tadapina Munchati Asha Pindam, the person still has not done any savings in the demat account, not converted any shares to dharma, and nothing will go with him because he is stuck with the asha pindam. Making clear? Is it giving a very, that is why this subject or this complete topic is moha mudgara. पकड़ पकड़ के वो मारना मनते अंदर से, एक का पीछे एक श्लोका हैज टू हिट बैडली, एंड देन व्हेन वी रिपेंट ऑन इट you will think. We have to repent on how we have wasted our life. We have to repent. Unless you repent, you will not do something new which is going to benefit and go ahead, make your life meaningful, right? Good. We'll go to the next one. Now, इसका पहला तो what Hasta Malaka showed was, you are inside a family and you have aged, you can't fight that, and still you have a lot of desire. बोलता है इससे भी ज़्यादा लोग हैं, बढ़िया लोग हैं, and this is further added. It is by Sri Subodhacharya. Sri Subodhacharya has written this. The next one, which is called Agre Vannihi Prishthe Banuhu. Agre Vannihi Prishthe Banuhu. Ratro Chubuka Samarpita Janu. Ratro Chubuka Samarpita Janu. Karatala Bhikshas Tarutala Vasaha. Tadapi na munchatyasha pashaha. Okay. Yasya agre vannihi bhavati, yasya prishthe bhanu bhavati. For that person, in front there is fire. Now they are giving you a situation where you have to imagine. You all have gone to places like Haridwar, Rishikesh, or maybe even further up to Kedarnath. You would have seen, correct? Some people would have gone around. This is typically for people in north of India. Very clearly it is, considering them it is written. Because in south you will not be able to see such a picture. You will not be able to see it. Agre vannihi means in front chula jalaya hai. There is a fire because the person is feeling very cold. Agre vannihi. Prishthe bhanuhu. From the back side, the sun is halka sa. So imagine morning 7 o'clock or something on a cold day in Delhi. तो आगे यू नीड आग, पीछे से हल्का सा धूप निकलेगा 8 o'clock 9 o'clock, लिटिल it will somehow try to touch the back, क्योंकि this fire will not be able to heat the back side, and that person doesn't have even a kambal. So we are talking of a person who is absolutely on the road, does not have anything. He is called Digambara. Dik becomes his Ambara. Okay, so Agre Vannihi, he has got fire to protect him from the front, and from back end he has got the Prishthe Bhanuhu, the sun giving some warmth. Ratrau, the complete night, Samarpita Chubuka Januhu. You know what is Chubuka? What is Janu? Correct. Chubuka Janu means the knees joined together and touching your what is it? Chin. Can you imagine that situation? The person is sitting throughout the night, thand ka wajah se, the knees are going and touching the chin, and the person who is old, that person's stomach will not be there. He is on the roads. He'll have very less stomach. He is a skeleton. Easily that chin and the knees will easily touch. Ratrau Chubuka Samarpita Januhu. That means full night, ठंड में ऐसा मारा गया है, सुबह थोड़ा आग मिला है, पीछे का साइड से धूप थोड़ा उसे गर्म कर रहा है हल्का सा, So he is talking of a person who is completely like a beggar, who is completely got nothing to own, not even a shelter. He cannot protect this body also. He is dependent on a fire in front of him and the sun behind him, and raat bhar kadi thand mein he is absolutely got, the season has taken a toll on him. Winter has taken a toll on him. He has got one property of his. He has got only one property of his which he can claim, and that is he has got a vessel. It's a beautiful vessel which can instantly form and can instantly get dismantled. So when you join these two palm, it's called karatala. The vessel becomes ready, and when you don't want, you open it out. So he gets a karatala bhikshaha. He gets one handful of food as bhiksha somewhere if he is lucky. And where does he sleep? Tarutala vasaha. He stays at the base of a tree. That means he has nothing to claim anything of his own. No shelter, nothing, no one to protect him, nothing. The earlier person had a lot. Now you compare the earlier person with this person. The earlier person had a lot. This person has got now nothing from a material angle, nothing from a relationship angle. Only what he has got is only deha. He has got only deha. Earlier he had got deha, relationship, and he had got property. Correct? These three are not there now. Only deha is there, and somehow he is fighting every day to protect this deha from the nature. Okay. So what is the shloka going? The shloka starts with Agre vannihi prishthe banuhu ratrau chubuka samarpita januhu karatala bhikshas tarutala vasaha. Clear? And the next line is the punch. Tadapi na munchatyasha pashaha. फिर भी अंदर जो आशा है कि आई विल सर्वाइव टुमारो, आई विल गेट अ फूड टुमारो, somewhere someone gives a bhiksha, I will take that, one day I will become a millionaire, is still there. That pashaha, you know what is pashaha? Noose. पाशा मीन्स नूस, नूस जो एकदम टाइट पकड़ते हैं ना, आशा पाशाह वो छूटेगा नहीं. He has nothing to own about for himself. Still tomorrow will be a better day is the driving force. And what is better? Not Bhaja Govindam. Not Bhaja Govindam. Think. It is, see this, it is that roga in us which will never leave, because it comes to us naturally as we are born, and it requires a lot of effort to give it up, which is called vairagya. Correct? That ragaha and dveshaha, to give up, is vairagya. Otherwise it will hold you like pashaha, even if you don't have anything. See, all the courts and everyone are fighting every day for what? Tomorrow some miracle will happen in the court. Think about it. Every day, every person is doing something for what? कुछ अलग होने वाला है आज, कुछ अलग कर सकते हैं हम आज, right? That asha, what we nicely call in our terminology as a motivation, an inspiration. अरे नहीं, don't worry, tomorrow will be a better day. Better day from what perspective? इसके लिए ये मतलब नहीं कि if a person is actually in trouble, go and say that anyway this is expected. someone's husband or wife dies, you go and say that it is expected, na. You are a buddhu, still clinging on to it. No. That you should not do. So don't do such mistakes. But every time that should be a reflection about ourselves to us. That should be a reflection. If it can happen to someone, it can happen to me. Am I ready for it? Have I still cling to things, or am I ready to leave it? And once you start ready to leave it, that is maturity. That is maturity. Right? So tadapina munchati asha pashaha. So we have seen today 4, I think.
4.
Yeah. Kate kanta dhanagata chinta. He vatula. Kim tava nasti niyanta. त्रिजगति सज्जन संगति एकहा भवति भवार्णवतरणे नौका जटिलः अथवा मुंडः अथवा लुंचितकेशः किं काषायाम्बर बहुकृतवेषः किं पश्यति च न पश्यति हे मूढः हि तु उदरं निमित्तं किम बहुकृत वेशः. Correct? Is it making sense now? Okay. Angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam tundam jatam dandam grihitva hi vruddha yati tadapi na munchati asha pindam अग्रे वह्निः पृष्ठे भानुः चुबुक समर्पित जाह्नुः रात्रौ करतल भिक्षः च तरुतल वासः तदपि न मुञ्चति मम आशापाशः. Okay, so we completed till this. Next one is Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam, which we will continue in the next class. Okay, so we'll start with the 17th one in the next class. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamana. Okay, so one thing to look at it is how much ever we understand Advaita Vedanta, this reality, unless we start working on these realities, that Advaita Vedanta will remain only a theory and will not come when we need it. Will not come when we need it. Right? Because when we need it, what comes with us is our habit. When we need something, what comes to us is our habit. Our knowledge will be there, but our habit overpowers it. So once you have the right habit of Bhaja Govindam, that will overpower, and dharmastam anugacchati. Dharmastam anugacchati. Correct? Think about it. So beautifully, see, before, when we talk of Karma Yoga, Upasana, ये सब जब तक जगह पे नहीं है, that ज्ञानम is of no use. Aham Brahmasmi is only on books and notes, and maximum can be lip service, because we technically have understood it and I can tell anything as about it right through my lips. But when it comes to reality of life, that time you will say, "Arey, let the situation improve, then we will get back to Vedanta." थोड़ा वो सिचुएशन थोड़ा कंट्रोल में आना है तो फिर वेदांता देखेंगे ना यार किधर भागे जा रहा है. Are we getting it? Vedanta will go back seat. Why? The habit and the society will expect you to do different things. But if that Vedanta is already gone inside, like गुलाब जामुन का अंदर पाक जैसा अंदर चला गया, then कुछ भी होने दो, you will say ये सब तो भाई चल रहा है खेल, आज पीसी सरकार का खेल है, कल दूसरा किसी का खेल है, ये तो चलते ही रहने वाला है. You will devalue it, right? really a serious thing. How much with this Moha Mudgara, how strongly they have put that base key. No, whatever we are doing today is not going to help us. How much ever we feel that it is legally correct, socially correct, right? It is not going to help us. Why? Because it is spiritually incorrect. Spiritually incorrect. So, apart from just legally, socially, morally, it should be spiritually also correct. Then only everything will start working. Without that spiritual base, all the other thing becomes just a udara nimittam bahukrita vesham. Just a show off. है कि नहीं? जोर का झटका धीरे से लगे. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम. Okay then. Yeah, I'll stop the YouTube first.
So can we have Vishnu Sahasranam with meaning after Sadhan Panchakam?
And no.
Huh?
No.